starting now. Hey everybody, this is Doug, Donna, and JJ. We're reading Dirty Jokes. Go ahead and talk, JJ.
Okay, this is from December 2004 issue of Playboy. If you came here expecting to hear some scriptures or something having to do with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you came to the wrong video, because this is going to be mature audiences only. Please take your 18 and under kids and go to the other video entitled BROGUEVARRA Reading, READING. So, if you're still here after that, it means you want to hear some off-color jokes from December 2004. What is the real reason that the Ten Commandments have been banned from America's public buildings? Because it creates a hostile work environment to post, "Thou shalt not steal," "Thou shalt not commit adultery," and "Thou shalt not bear false witness" in a building full of lawyers, judges, and politicians. Blonde joke of the month. What is the first thing a blonde does in the morning? She goes home. One afternoon, two women were sitting on a front porch. The first woman said, "Here comes my husband with a bunch of flowers. That means I'll be on my back with my legs in the air all weekend." The other woman asked, "Why don't you have a vase?" Two bees met in a field. One said to the other, "How are things going?" "Terrible," the second bee said. "The weather has been cold and there aren't any flowers, so I can't make honey." "No problem," the first bee said. "Just fly down 5 blocks and turn left. Keep going until you see all cars. There's a bar mitzvah going on, and there are all kinds of fresh flowers and fruit." "Thanks for the tip," the second bee said. A few hours later, the two bees ran into each other again. The bee asked, "Hey, how did it go?" "Great," the second bee said. "It was everything you said it would be. There was plenty of fruit and huge floral arrangements on every table." "Hey, what's that thing on your head?" the first bee asked. The second bee said, "That's my yarmulke." I didn't want them to think I was a wasp. Okay. A teenage girl told her mother, "I'm pregnant." "How can that be?" the mother replied. "What did I always teach you about sex?" The girl replied, "That I should take measures." The mom said, Well, you didn't take measures, did you?" The girl said, "Yeah, actually I did, and I went with the biggest."
Donna.
A guy ran into an ex-girlfriend on the street and said, "You know, I was with another woman last night, but I was still thinking of you." She said, "Why? Because you miss me?" He replied, "No, because it keeps me from coming too fast." Oh, bird. A man brought his friend home for something to eat. They walked in, and they found the man's wife having sex with the mailman on the couch. The man went into the kitchen and started making 2 sandwiches. His friend followed him in and said, "What about the mailman?" The man replied, "Screw him, he can make his own sandwich." How did the nymphomaniac describe herself in a personal ad? As a no-holes-barred type of girl. Alright, 2 more. A man visited his elderly father in a nursing home. He noticed that the nurse gave his father hot chocolate and Viagra. The man asked, "Why are you doing that?" The nurse said the hot chocolate will help him sleep. And then the man asked, "What about the Viagra?" The nurse replied, "That keeps him from falling out of bed." And lastly, what is the downside of wife swapping? Eventually, you get yours back. Alright, so that's all for this video. It's better that we make short videos rather than long videos to increase the number of views and number of likes. Please click like. Please leave a comment. Anything else?
Let me finish this farm real quick. I know it's done. Yeah, so anything else to say? Future events or anything?
Future events?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be reading at some point another chapter of George Orwell, 1984, so keep yourself educated on both dirty jokes and popular literature.
I still need like 30 more seconds.
Maybe I can pull down my pants and fart in the camera. I want to make a mess all over the camera.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'll tell another joke about Viagra. So, an old man goes to the dentist's office, and the dentist said, "I have some bad news for you. You need a root canal, and you need anesthesia." And the old man says, "No, what kind of anesthesia?" The dentist said, "Novocaine." The old man says, "I don't need Novocaine. Okay, all I need is to wrap my hand around something really hard." So the dentist says, "Okay, fine. Instead of Novocaine, I'm going to give you Viagra." And he says, "What does Viagra have to do with a dental exam?" And the dentist said, "You said you wanted to wrap your hand around something hard."
Oh, I think I'm done. Yeah, hold on.
Want to say something?
You want to say something, Donna?
Don't forget tomorrow is free ride on the Charlie and the Sea Bus.
We'll have to say
tomorrow.
what is today's date.
I'll tell you what city, too.
It's San Diego in Oceanside. There's like the October the 2nd is free ride for Sea Buses and Charlies.
Is that it?
Yep.